another busy day. But before I start the garden work, the laundry, all that other crap, we are going to do pickled eggs. Now, since things are chaotic between YouTube, and that's why we've been doing a lot of shorts and working full-time and then running our Etsy shop, I am not going to be able to do them from scratch this year. But we do have Miss Wages. Let's see what one this is. Oh, this one's hot and spicy. And then we have a medium. So we're going to go ahead, get that started. I'm going to show you an easy way of peeling eggs. I've seen the video on Facebook or YouTube Shorts, I don't recall. But it definitely comes in handy, especially when you have a shit ton of eggs. And you still have about 6 more to peel. So, I'm going to go ahead, get all that started. Some of you are going to disagree on my canning methods, but if you don't like it, that's just my way of doing things. So, my way is not meant for everybody. I am what they call or consider a rebel canner. So I'm going to put 2 eggs in here. Don't matter on color, don't matter on size. Shake the daylights out of it. You can use a, oh goodness, what is it? A regular glass cup. But they come off that easy. I still have to wash all my eggs. To get all the eggshells off. You're going to run into one here and there that's not going to peel very well. Even doing this method, as you can see, didn't peel the greatest. These are firm, fresh eggs. I went ahead, and the way I do boiled eggs is obviously cover your eggs in water in the pan. And once my pan of water starts boiling, I let it boil for maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3. I turn it off. I let it sit for 20 minutes, and then we can peel. In this case, I went through, boiled them before we left last night, and I was not able to peel them until this morning. So, you know, you have that some days. I would give these eggshells to my chickens, but they won't eat them. Even if I grind them up. You want a nice, you don't want the fine membrane in there to get cracked. To make it easier to peel these. Another method of peeling these eggs is a shit ton of baking soda. Put baking soda in your water and boil as needed for however long you choose to. And as you can see, my mason jar is covered in eggshell, but it happens. So go ahead, use a shitload of baking soda in your water before it boils. Put your eggs in. You can boil the water for 2 to 3 minutes beforehand. And if you choose to, you can turn off the water like I do, or you can just boil them for the 10 minutes and drain them and put them in an ice bath. But that's my preferred way of peeling eggs and boiling them. This pot has came in handy. I can't stress out how much. I spent $80 on this pot. It's definitely worth the investment if you haven't already. Go through, just rinse them off. That's all I'm doing. Well, I do have to get my canning kettle on the stove, get my water heated up. Alright, you're gonna need 2 ingredients. Obviously, I went ahead and sanitized my jars. You can either do that in dishwasher and sanitization setting. You can also go ahead and do that in the oven or in your canning kettle water when it gets hot enough. So let's see, it says 9 to 11 pounds of cucumbers, which we are not using cucumbers. Now the trick to good pickled eggs, and these eggs contain a lot of water. So if you do the correct ingredients on these packages, they're going to turn out very weak. I've been trying to master this for a couple years. I finally joined a pickling group, and that's what they told me I was doing wrong. I have to use straight vinegar. So we got 3.5 cups of white vinegar with 5% acidity. That's important. 7 1/3 cup of water. So I'm going to go ahead, add those together. And see, it's going to be 11. So I'm going to do 12 cups of vinegar for this packet. You can use white, you can use apple cider. It really depends on your preference. Obviously, if you use apple cider, you're going to get a different flavor. So there's 8 cups. You're going to want to do these, and I do them in a boiling water bath. 8, I said 12. If I can read the measuring cup. There we go. Turn it around. Alright, so we need 6 more cups. 4. 6. There ain't that much vinegar left in that jug, so instead of saving the jug, I will just go ahead and dump the remaining in there. To hell with it, right? Alright, so we got that going. Turn our burner on medium. And dump our spices in. Do yourself a favor when it starts heating up. Never smell it. You'll be sneezing, and your nose will be itching, and everything else. I can already smell it. Alright. So set that aside. And our pint jars usually hold about a dozen eggs. It'd be nice if the sun would stay out. Oop. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I'm going to continue filling these up. Heat up some water for my lids. Get those nice and sanitized, and then we'll be on the next step. Okay, now that we've got our jars filled, I am going to go ahead and bring these all together. Oh, one thing I didn't mention that I should have mentioned is when you fill your jars, or before you fill your jars, make sure you don't have any cracks or imperfections in the jar. If you do, you don't want to use those. Alright, so we're up to 4 dozen eggs so far. The reason why you want to wipe off your jars, I don't know, you can see that there probably. If your top of your jar is not clean, you will not get a good seal. You don't want your canned products to become unsealed, especially after you put all the work in between your chickens and peeling and boiling and doing all that fun crap. So we got 8, 9, 10, we got 10 dozen eggs right here. Let's see. I have particular tools that I like using when I can. So, still a little gritty on the bottom, you can tell by feel. But we're going to keep letting that do its thing. And I think for a little color, I'm going to add some hot sauce because these ones are hot anyways. Now that our brine is hot enough, nice and dissolved, tell I stirred that. I start from the jar that's farthest away from me. I should have waited to clean off the top of my jars. Oh, whatever. You want 1 inch of headspace, which headspace is from here down. These jars have little measurements on them. Most people do not know that. I will go over that in a different video though. So go ahead and pay attention for that. You inhaled it again. Oh shit. Boy, that's gonna be hot. I can feel the hot and the spiciness in my throat. As weird as that sounds. Of course, the damn dog wants it again. Go. Go lay down, because do not clean in and out once these come out of the canner. I do not need these broke. I filled that one jar a little too much. I keep an extra empty vinegar bottle just in case I have leftover brine. It'll be fine sitting on your counter, or you can put it in the fridge depending on what you prefer. I leave mine on the counter. Holy goodness, this stuff is making my nose run already. It's amazing what spices can do. And because I inhaled it once, I'm going to be like this for a little while, unfortunately. I'll take you outside and show you the chickens. I have no grass in the backyard because they ate it all. And of course, with the dog running around, there is no grass. Oh my goodness. If you have sinus issues, you won't have them for much longer. Oh my goodness. As you notice, I wasn't coughing before this. Holy criminy. Dumped a little bit of that out so I could get all them spices in there. Oh my goodness. I shall return. Alright. Now we've cleaned off our jars again. I'll put these lids on. Get my rings. And place them in the can. There. Oh, Jim. I did not have my canning lids running together. I'll throw that one aside because I just dropped it on the floor. You want these, as they call, finger tight, so that way they don't become loose in the canner. I'm going to take this and place it in the canner. And let them boil for 15 minutes and then we'll take them out. Alright, so I am going to put you down to chicken level and get my bugs because that's what the girls are waiting for. Especially this little lady. What? There you go. I call these their bugs. You can't have the bag, beautiful girl. No, you can't. Bob, stop it. I had to come outside and get away from the cannon fumes from the stuff. Here's our girls. Young and beautiful. There's our special lady right there. Yep. So I gotta get some feed for her. Their bugs are loaded with protein, calcium, and other stuff. I'll show you something because she eats out of a container. We keep that bucket in front of our shed door. She is up here waiting for her feed. No, we'll get you some food now. She's probably gonna do it to me. There's rabbit feed mixed in with this because I accidentally did it yesterday. DJ's gonna dump that bag in there. Lady, it's a little hard when you do this. Move your chicken butt. There we go. Now I'll get you some bugs too. She's used to me getting the fuzzy. getting the coffee can. Here's her feed dish. Oops. There's some bugs for you. And now she has company. Oh my goodness, I'll be like this most of the day. We definitely got some firewood over there. Ugh. Little chicken butts. Alright, so those are our girls. As you can tell, they're really friendly. Lady is, and this one right here. She likes her hiney patted. Once in a while. Unless that's my other black one. Where is my other black one? I'm gonna have to look around for her. I do not see her. Makes me wonder if she's hiding. Apparently, right? Hot pickled eggs. So we're gonna let these sit here. Some say 24, 48 hours. They usually sit on my counter for 3 to 4 days. Then I put them away. But yeah, not too bad. I'll catch you next time when I don't know what we're doing yet. Probably more canning.